This program is suitable for most people. However, it should not replace a supervised exercise program. Please consult your local doctor before commencing an exercise program, especially if you have one or more of the following: have had joint surgery, any medical condition affecting your heart, lungs or blood pressure, joint inflammation, you have not been doing regular exercise. Stop exercising immediately if you experience one or more of the following: chest pain, shortness of breath, nausea, dizziness, numbness or tingling in the arms or legs, severe pain or discomfort in your joints. The producers and distributors disclaim any liability or loss, personal or otherwise, resulting from procedures in this program.
Hi everyone, welcome to Move It or Lose It. I'm here today at the beautiful Royal Botanic Gardens at Cranbourne. My name's Teurai Chanakira, or T for short. So what we're going to start off today with is a warm-up, and we're going to start off standing. And the first thing that we're going to do is my absolute essential, which is standing core activation. So we're just strengthening the core area or the abdominals within. So start off standing, and what you're doing is just letting your tummy blow out, and you're inhaling through the nose, then you're exhaling through the mouth, and you're holding your tummy in nice and tight for 5 seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to repeat 2 more times. So blow the tummy out, and then you exhale through the mouth, and you draw your belly button in, and holding for 5 seconds. And we're going 1 more time. So blow the belly out, you inhale through the nose at the same time, exhale through the mouth and draw that tummy in, and you're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. So now what we're going to do is we're going to warm up the neck, and that's a place that we don't often warm up. So you're taking one hand and just putting it gently on your head, turning your head to the side. And what I want you to do is to turn your eyes and look down. So you're going to feel a stretch on the side of your neck. And we're just going to hold that stretch for 5 seconds. And then what I want you to do is, still having your head to the side, turn your eyes to look up towards the ceiling, if you're indoors. And you will feel the stretch on more towards the back of your neck. So we're just getting different parts of the neck, because the neck has different muscles in it. And then we're going over to the other side. We're doing the same thing. So I just want you to look down, and you'll feel that stretch there on the side. And then you're going to look up. So don't put your head up, but just turn your eyes up. And you're going to feel it more towards the back of the neck. And we're just going to repeat 1 more time. So just going to the side that you started off with, looking down. So I love this stretch because you can do it anytime, and you're looking up now. Even when you're just sitting down in front of the telly. And then we're going to go over to the other side for the last time, looking down with your eyes. And then turning up with your eyes, and then feeling that stretch at the back. And the next warm-up that we're going to go into, we're going to be going forward and just opening up the arms. So you're opening them up at an angle and just lunging forward. So just a slight lunge. So what we're doing is we're warming up the chest, the arms, the legs, the glutes, and also the inner thighs. So let's go for another 2. And what we're going to be doing is going back to back with some angel arms. So angel arms just means that you'll have your palms facing forward and you're lifting up those arms, and we're just warming up the shoulders. And this is really good for your shoulder mobility. Now don't worry if you can't straighten your arms, just do what you can do. Even if your arms are bent like that, that doesn't matter. It's still going to warm up the shoulders. Keep breathing as well. And let's go for another 2. And then we're doing the last of our lunges with the chest openers. And you don't have to bend your knees too much. Just do what you can that's comfortable with your knees. Keep breathing. And we're doing the last 2 before we go into our angel arms. And then doing the last of the angel arms. So we're going for 8 in total. So keep drawing your belly button in. Keep breathing as well. I just got slapped by the mat, but that's okay. It's all fun. So we're going for another 2. And doing the last one. Well done. And then we're just going to do one more stretch. So with this one, what you're doing is you're putting one leg forward, the other one is back, and you're going to twist. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn this way so you can really have a good look. And what you're doing is you're twisting to the side where the front leg is. So we're just going to go for 5. So don't worry if you can't bend too deep, just do what you can, even if it's just a tiny bend. And we're going to go to the other side. So I'm just turning so you can see. So we're just warming up the waist. This is really good as well, just to help you with rotation moves when you're picking things up or turning around to get something. And we're going to go last side on each. This is our last stretch, last warm up. So really stick your chest out, belly in. And last side. So twisting. Keep breathing as well. Well done. And last one. And done. So that's the end of the first bit, and we're just going into a short break. So welcome back from the break. We're going into our next bit where we're going into the exercises. So you're going to need 2 tins, so you can get soup or tomato tins like I have here, or you can use light dumbbells. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to be doing some marching, but putting opposite arm to opposite leg. So I'll just demonstrate 2 before we get into it. So we're going to go for 12. So this is balance. And it's also a little bit of cardio, working on the heart, working the legs and the glutes, and also working the arms. And I'll just turn so you can see. So you really have to draw your belly button in to stay stable as well. So we're going into our next move, and we're going to do bicep curls. We're going to rotate and then press up. So bicep curl, and if you can't get your arms straight when you lift them up, don't worry, just do what you can. If you're finding that the press is irritating your shoulders, you can always leave it out and then just do the bicep curls. So we're going for 8, so we've got 3 to go. And going for 1 more. Great. So we're going to the last one of the opposite leg and arm with our tins, so marching. Really drawing the belly button in, so really working on our balance. So this is great for the core as well. Well done. Going for the last 2. And then going back into the last of the curl and the press. Doing good. Really keep your core activated, so just drawing that belly button in. Wonderful. So we're halfway. We've got another 4. That's it. Doing good. So the last 2. And going for the last 1. So what we're doing now is we're going to go down onto the mat. You're still going to be using your tins. And what you can do is you can have your legs slightly bent if you need to, or you can have them straight, whatever's comfortable. But you're going to have your arms straight. And what we're doing is a seated row. So just rowing the tins towards your belly button, squeezing your shoulder blades as you bring the arms back. So if you need to, you can bend your knees if that's more comfortable for you. I'm going to keep my legs straight. But the focus here is on the back and the biceps. So we're going for another 6. Going for the last 4. Doing good. Last one. Perfect. So we're going to do one more set before we move on to the last exercise of this part. So we're going to row. So just strengthening the back and the arms. Really stick your chest up and just draw your belly button in. So it's really good to work the back because it's a big muscle group. So even if you're looking to lose weight, you can always make sure that you work your back to burn more calories. So keep breathing as well. And we're going to go for the last 4. Last 2, doing good. Well done. And what we're going to do now is go onto the mat. So you're just going to lie on your back. You're taking your tins, so you start with them up there, and you're going to open up your arms, so it's a fly. So with the fly, you can bend your elbows just to keep your arms safe. So just make sure that your elbows go all the way down to the floor, and we're working our chest and the back of the arms. So we're going for another 4, and really make sure that your lower back is flat on the mat as well, just to protect it. And going for 1 more, doing good. And having a tiny break, just a few seconds. And going into our last set. Now with the fly, because your elbows are bent, you can go a little bit heavier with the weight if you're finding that the tins are too easy for you, especially if you've got a strong upper body. So we're halfway there. And we're going for the last one. And done. Good job. So now we're going into the last part, but we're going to have a short break first. So we're going into our last part, and we're going to start off by working the core and then go into our stretches. So you're going to need your tins again, but you always have the option to leave the tins out if you're finding that it's too hard for you. And what we're doing is opposite leg and arm. So you're bringing your leg up and that arm, and you're just slightly tapping the foot or the heel on the mat. So we're going to go for 8 on each side. So this is working the obliques, which is the waist muscles, and also targeting the front of the tummy and strengthening the arms as well. So keep breathing. So exhale as you bring the arm and leg up. Inhale through the nose as you go down. And we're going to go for one more. Then you can go over to the other side. Well done. So just bend your knee to make it easier so you can reach. So we're going for another 3. And just making sure that back is flat. Lovely. So you're getting your other tin, and we're going to do the back of the arms. So what you're doing is just bending your arms from the elbow and bringing those tins down onto the floor. So we're working the triceps or the back of the arms. Keep your lower back flat and draw your belly in towards the mat. Wonderful. So we're going to do another 6. And when you bring your arms up, really try and focus your mind on squeezing the back of those arms to feel the arms working. And we'll do another 2. Well done. And then we're going back to our opposite arm, opposite leg. So you're lifting up that leg and meeting your arm to your leg. If you're finding that you're struggling to do that, just do what you can, even if it's just a tiny movement. The more you do it over the weeks, or if you practice it on other days, it will get better and better. Because if you don't move it, you lose it. So we're going to the other side, opposite arm, opposite leg. Doing really good. Going for another 4. Lovely. And doing the last one. Well done. And going back to our tricep press, so just grab your other tin or your dumbbells if you're using dumbbells, and we're pressing. So remember to keep that back nice and flat as well. Keep breathing gently. Lovely. So we're going for the last 4. And this is the last one. Great. So you're putting your tins down, and we're going to go into a stretch. So with the stretch, we'll start off with the lower back. So you're just bringing your knees in towards the chest, or you can just tuck them in and just rocking side to side. So going for a few more rocks side to side. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to take one leg over. So we're just going to cross, and you can just hold your leg, so you can put one hand on your knee just to support it, and just push it really gently out. If you can't do it and it's too sore, then you can just leave it. But if you can, push it out so you can just stretch the inner thigh as well. So just holding that for a few more seconds. And then going over to the other side. So pushing the leg out if you're able to. And holding this for a few more seconds. And the next stretches, we're going to do the last two. We're just going to sit up and then just open up the chest, so you can just put your hands flat behind you, open up the chest towards the ceiling or the sky, and we're just stretching the chest, holding for another 5 seconds. And then coming up and coming to standing, going into a calf stretch. So you can put your hands on your hips, the back leg is straight, so that's where you'll feel the stretch at the back calf, and the front leg is bent. So you can always hold on to a chair if you need to, or you can just put your hands on your hips. If you lean forward, you'll feel the stretch more in your calf, so just work with what your body will let you do. And then we're going over to the other side. So we're doing one set of these, but we're just holding the stretch for longer. And keep breathing as well. Again, if you want to lean forward, you can. So let's hold just for 3 more seconds. Beautiful. So that's the end of our session today. It's been great working out here at the Royal Botanic Gardens at Cranbourne. If you do visit, I recommend you check out Botany Bootcamp and Forest Therapy. Otherwise, have a good day, and I'll see you in the next episode of Move It or Lose It.